All right. Hello. Good morning. Let's see. Oh, let's see. So, imagine that I got a chance to do a stream on a Saturday. It's funny. Like, we have this new basement and we also have a bed down here. So now this was the first night where we split up, my partner and me. So we're gonna like alternate when we need it. So one person can actually get full night's sleep. And what happens? Both kids sleep until 7:30 in the morning. That has never happened before. And then my partner has a shitty night sleeping in a new bed in the basement. So there's like, and she she sends me a message and says, we need another like overlay mattress. And I tell her that we don't need that. We need a fucking exorcist because there's a sleep demon in our house that never lets all four of us actually have a good night's sleep. Anyways, so I've been started playing around with some colors here, and I've been reflecting after I started playing around with it because it was hard to like parse the different pieces of information here. So we're gonna play around with that some more. But before we do that, I also added some money to the OpenAI account. And what we're gonna try is we're gonna have a more explicit concept of a trash. Change the order of commit, change the hash of diffs to different commit, change the message. I don't think we need to be so explicit about move changes, move diffs to other commits by change. Hæ? Nei, nå må du gå opp til mamma og skifte bleie. Åja, men du kan ikke leke her nede da. Jo, jeg må gjemme meg her. Hæ? Jeg må gjemme meg. Nei, men du må skifte bleie først hos Geir. Gå til mamma nå og skifte bleie. Hva først skal jeg gjøre? Ja, mamma kan gjøre det, Oskar. Og så skal vi henge sammen mer etterpå. Pappa får lov til å holde på litt med prosjektet sitt. Vil du ha den? Kan jeg få den? Luringen. Har du en annen ting til meg? Nei. Luring? Nei. Dette. Nei, vi har ordentlig ting. Jeg ikke på hendene mine. Nei, det kan jeg ikke gjøre. Jo. Det var en ordentlig godteri-ting. Change message of commits, add new commits by creating put diffs in put diffs in the put diffs in the trash. Okay, and then we're gonna change this let's see, then we're gonna change this thing and we're gonna say that they also have wait, there's the type. Is in trash is a boolean, it's not optional. And then we're gonna go down here and then we're gonna say is in trash false. And then when we actually do the thing, set suggested, and then suggestion changes, yeah, so it's still gonna include everything. So if yeah, we don't have to do this. Oh yeah, we do. How are we gonna do this? So we're filtering the changes. And then we're looking at the suggestion changes. So, okay. Yeah, I guess this is the thing we want to do. So we're gonna update our trash by looking through our existing changes. And if any of them match a suggested change that is in the trash, we're gonna put it here. And then we're mapping over, oh my God. You know, const trash changes equals suggestion changes filter change is in trash, and then other changes equals commit changes equals suggestions changes filter. So we're not gonna do this. We're gonna do trash changes. Yeah, and then sorry, trash changes, and then we're gonna say this dot changes. Find the change. Yeah, and then we need, okay, original change. Okay, this makes more sense. So we're gonna do, for fuck's sakes, return original change. Oh, trash change. There we go. And then we're gonna do commit changes. And then we're gonna do exactly the same. Okay, so I think this will better. I'm just gonna close the door. So I think this is gonna better explain to the LLM how to put things into the trash. So we can actually test this now, just to see if it makes more sense of it. Oh, move, change. Yeah, put this in the trash. Okay, so it didn't put it in the trash. Did it? Is in trash. False. Yeah. False. 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 Ja. Is in trash. Yeah, I wonder why. Like, it's so obvious to me that these are things to put in the trash. I want to try one more thing. Drop diffs as they like how do you express, like if you have a PR, you have certain code changes, and some of those code changes are actually tied to the PR, like the concept you're trying to implement, and other changes are like I think maybe, okay, so we're just gonna drop diffs. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna call it, because what I think we need to do is just be very explicit. Is dropped. Like we have to actually tell it. Oh, this is also get rebased. Wait a minute, why is that? Oh. Funker det ikke? Men det, Oskar, jeg kan følge deg opp på badet, ok? Nei, mamma skal skifte på det og ta deg med ut. Oi, forsiktig nå. Vi skal være med sammen etterpå, vi, Oskar. Nei. Nå, men jeg kan bli med deg opp på badet. Følge deg opp på badet. Oh my god. Hello. I'm Harrison. Hello. Good to see you. Sorry about my little interruption. It's just having a 4-year-old, it's like having a chain around your feet. Like, it's so difficult to get anything done. Let's see. It's dropped. Okay, so I'm just gonna try this once more just to see if that matters. But if it doesn't, we're gonna dedicate more time to writing in new instructions, because this isn't the important feature. The important feature is manually changing the history. No, it just doesn't. Oh, it didn't do anything. That's interesting. Oh, why didn't it do anything? Fuck, I'm so stuck in this. I get this with LLMs. Like, I guess I find it fascinating. But why doesn't it do anything? There must be something wrong. So I'm passing in. It changed to ascending. Wow, that's fascinating. Why doesn't it do anything? Okay, we're gonna write a new prompt for it. And then suggestion. Oh, yeah, and I also wanna... Now we can test. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. So there's something called editor presentation, multi-line text. So we can actually use the... Oh, no, we can't use it because then you'll see my token. God damn it. Is it possible to like secret or... let's see if I can do that. Is there some way I can hide the actual string? Because this is private. Oh, password true. Okay, let's try that. And then hopefully we can... Nice PR. Oh, okay, but you can't see the whole thing. Anyways, so that's fine. Yeah, that didn't work. Password. Oh, there isn't anything called password. Format. Pattern. Properties. Property names. Read only. It's very interesting that you can't like... I guess format would be... Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. Anyways, let's try changing it. So that rebases a Git history to be reviewed on a PR by a fellow engineer. Respond. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that because that's implicit. And that rebases that that cleans up and diffs to describe a better story of the changes made to the code. Your system cleans up commits and the diffs to describe a better story of the changes made to the code. You do this by change. You do this by changing roughness. From the drop this from the change. Oh, I want to. Oh, sorry, we weren't gonna do this. We were gonna say. I want to try something. I want to see if it's like able to commits and the diffs to describe a better story of the changes made to the code. Commits that reflects what's it called when you do like formatting and linting? Commits and diffs that reflects formatting, linting, etc. should be moved into commits that should be moved into commits. Well, diffs that reflects formatting, linting, etc. should be moved into commits that this is so difficult. God damn it. And I'm so frustrated with myself because this isn't the important thing. The important thing is now get the colors in, get the backup branch running, and then create an alpha so people can actually try this. It's such an obsession, this prompt engineering. Should we move into other commits? Diffs that reflects debugging should be dropped or moved into other commits if they have dependencies. Into other change or other diffs. Try to well, we could, you know what we could also do? Oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, you know what? We shouldn't pass the existing commits. Like, why do we pass the existing? Well, the existing commits could give context, right? Because typically when you write commit messages, you are like broad and conceptual about what you're changing. So code changes often lacks a lot of context for what you're actually doing, which is also why I talked about like, what if we could bring down the description of the PR to give more context to this. So I think this is a feature that really needs more work regardless, but I just wanted to fucking move those debug diffs into the trash. Your code assistant necklace has commits and the diffs to describe better story of the changes made to the code. Of changes made. Diffs that reflects formatting and should be moved into other commits. Diffs that reflects debugging should be dropped or moved into other commits if they have dependencies to other diffs. Try to describe a story through commit messages. Try to describe commit messages that it explains the diffs in the commit, and if possible fuck. Try to describe that explain in the commit and take into account, try to group diffs that relate into commits that describes a step of implementation. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm not in the mood to do this. Try to group diffs that relate into try to group diffs that relate in commits that describes a step of implementation. Try to group diffs that relate in commits. That's such a weird sentence. But what did we talk about? We talked about not passing commits. What we could also do is not actually pass the commits, but we would rather pass like the messages. Just for context, like, so what it would do, it would just get the diffs, and then we would say, here is some context of what was done. Go and generate a new set of changes. We completely dropped the commits. I want to try that. How do I like reset this? Can I reset setting? Sorry. I want to try that. So we're not going to have commits here at all. So we don't need this like commit order or anything. Oh, fuck. We do need commit order because we need to know. If it generates hashes, I need to know. Well, let's try some. I'm going to try something. Oh, we still call it changes here. That's also a problem because we reference them as diffs. This should be diffs. But instead of hash, we're gonna just call it. Wait, because we need a message of fuck. This should be diffs, by the way. Yeah, but what we can change is the prompt. So yeah. Because what happens then is that we don't need to. Yeah, because what I forget is that there's a different. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a difference what we're passing as part of the prompt compared to what the response should be. Like they don't need to be the same. I was thinking it was best to make it like just change the existing. Like it's the same schema, but it doesn't really matter. So we can just drop this and then we can just return diffs. That's really all we need for the prompt. And then what we can do is, oh, where's the, wait, where's OpenAI? There we go. So here we go. And yeah, so I don't think we're ready to do this yet. Could you remove the inline line changes? Normal line changes. I'm not very disciplined. Like, this is why I can never like do indie development, because I'm so not disciplined to do the thing I know is the right thing to do. What the hell did you do here? Yeah, I'm just not disciplined enough to really do any size project. And I find that to be the most impressive skill, like for founders. I think I could be like a good founder in the sense that like I get very passionate, I'm very optimistic. I can have this like infectious, let's do this together kind of thing. But I'm not disciplined. I totally lack discipline. So you are insisted that rebase a Git history. Oh, sorry. This should be up here. Let's see. Content. And then this is... you are an assistant that rebase a Git to be reviewed by a fellow engineer. Respond that we don't need that. That's just... Yeah, let's just do this first, see how far we get. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna say here, the following commit messages extract these are commit messages of the original commits. So then we're gonna, I just wanna list those. Why isn't there a message there? Oh, sorry, suggested commits. This should be... We need to use diffs here. There we go. We'll join with... how do I do this? Oh, sorry. So it will be like, well, I guess plus commit message. So these are commit messages of the original commits. And these are the diffs. JSON stringify suggested. Yeah, so this isn't suggested. I guess these are the diffs, really. Why do I call this diffs? Commits with diffs. And then this is diffs. And then diffs. Yes. And then what we're gonna do is change the name of this. Get suggested diffs. I don't think we need to call it like suggested. This is really suggestion diffs or something. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I wonder how this changes it. Why do I have this? Oh, yeah. Should remove that console log. Wait, there's something going on here. What's happening here? Do we actually build? I am confused. I don't understand this. Because now I got the diffs. And then I got commit order. Okay, but now we're gonna, okay, fine. So it just added those. That. Yours isn't that. That. That creates a nice PR for another engineer to review. You do this by understanding the context of the current commit messages and diffs. Oh, I forgot about, so these diffs, they shouldn't actually have a hash. We should change that. Get suggestion diffs. So they need a hash, but we're not gonna give it a hash. We're gonna omit the hash. Hash. Oh, sorry. Oh, God damn it. Ah, for fuck's sake. So we're gonna do omit number hash. This should work. What happened? Oh, what happened here? There you go. So we're gonna omit the hash. Maybe we could rather call it like I would have felt so much better the rest of the day if I actually got just some freaking colors in here. Instead of what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna get stuck. It doesn't help. I'm gonna get interrupted because my partner is like exhausted. And then I'm gonna be like in a shitty mood, and that's gonna affect our 4-year-old. Who's also gonna get in a shitty mood. And then this day starting out so well is just gonna be shitty. That's how conscious I am about what a waste of time it is to to do this thing now. Fuck. Okay, we're just gonna drop that hash for now. Create a nice PR for another engineer to read. You do this by evaluating the actual like story is such a unrelated term to creating a Git history, but that's exactly what we want to do. By evaluating existing commit messages to gain context, and then decide what diffs should be dropped, and yeah, and the thing is, like, one thing we have to change is that this response schema, it shouldn't have hash. It should be, because we are gonna like the hash is generated when we do the rebase, so we can do commit index instead. Oh fuck, I forgot. Oh wait, yeah, to the commit index. Yeah, and then we're gonna drop hash here as well. And then we're not gonna do an object, we're gonna do an array. String. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna try this. You do this by evaluating existing commit messages to gain context. By evaluating existing commit messages and diffs to gain context. Please follow these instructions. Evaluate existing commit messages and diffs to gain context about what to gain context about what commits to what commits to create. Evaluate what diffs should actually matter for the, like, I need a term. I can't do story. We need something else. Matter for the PR. Yeah, you know, that creates a nice commits that matter for the PR. For a PR. About what diffs, yeah. Evaluate what diffs actually matter for the PR. And assign them to the respective commit. Assign them to the something like that. And then the rebaser here. So what we're gonna do is, oh yeah, so this should be, what was it? Hash, no, commit index. Yeah. And then, yeah, and then these, we need to map those into message, hash, message, and the hash is like, I do add new commit, create commit, add commit. Yeah, this is how I do it. Private So this needs to be something else. This needs to be like math.random. Please implement this. Thank you. So that's the hash. Is this a generate hash? Or are you complaining? Oh. Oh, sorry. Cool. And then these are the commits, and then we have the trashed. But we have to do something else. We actually have to change the hash. So first we need to go through suggestions, diffs. I should really test this first, but whatever. For each. Diff.hash. Oh, sorry. How should I do this? Let's change the music. We basically have to go through, like there should be checks here that we actually return all the things, but let's just do this very simply now. Const original diff equals this dot changes, fine. Original diff dot hash equals diff dot, like this is kind of, I'm just gonna do this for now, and then we're gonna clean it up later. Okay, this is gonna be interesting to see what it does. And the really dangerous thing I'm doing here now is that I have this very concrete expectation of what the LLM should do. And that's dangerous. I wonder what, let's see, ascending commits. So it kept remove debug for some reason, but that's fine. Well, it's strange, but it, yeah, that's weird. Commit index 0, 0, 0. Oh, wait, what happened here now? I think maybe, am I reversing? Yeah, I'm reversing. Oh, I shouldn't, you know what? We're gonna, sorry. We need to remove that. Sorry. We at least need to remove this commit order thing, because now we're using index, right? So it doesn't matter. Let's try again. Okay, so what's interesting here is that it's definitely, at least it's doing something that I wanted to do. Make package public, that makes a lot of sense. The only thing is that it didn't like throw away the removing of the debug. But I think this is something that's we can do with, let's see, open it. Oh, we can handle with prompting. Evaluate existing and diffs to gain context about commits that matter for API. Evaluate. Okay. Create new commit messages, and this evaluate the existing commit and this what commit messages and diffs are actually relevant for a PR. Evaluate diffs are relevant, assign them, yeah. Create new commit messages that describes the changes in a clear way. Evaluate what diffs are relevant for the PR and assign them to the respective commits, the respective generated commits. Diffs related to debugging, linting, formatting, or other irrelevant should be dropped. Diffs can have dependencies to other diffs. Well, yeah. Let's try this first. Debugging. Should not be or other irrelevant changes should be so so should be dropped or assigned to commits or hidden commits diffs should never have a commit. Okay, we should create new commits. Do not create commits for debugging, linting, formatting, or other non-functional changes. Evaluate what diffs are relevant for the PR and assign them to the respective generated commits. Diffs that can be safely ignored should be marked as dropped. Okay, let's try this. And I'm gonna change one color. Like if this remotely gets us closer to what we want, we're gonna make some notes on what we can do to improve it. And then we're gonna actually add at least one color change so that we actually done something productive today. Oh, look at this. It did exactly what I wanted. That's great. Okay, so we at least had some progress. Okay, maybe this will be a good day. Okay. Improvements. We could get the description of the PR. I'm not sure how you can get that, like if it's a private repo. We could get the description of the PR. What other things can we do? Be even more concise about what relevant changes are. So here we're saying like debugging, linting, formatting, or other non-functional changes. That might not be the perfect thing. Yeah, at least those are some notes. Okay, let's see. We want to, I want to change. So there is this themes, VSCode extension theme colors. There's this, yeah. So there's a shit ton of like colors, but there's nothing like, so there, yeah, oh, look at this. So you have like banner colors and like debug colors, testing colors. You have Git colors, but I kind of want some specific colors. So we're gonna, I want the trash to be like red, but where do I pick it from? Like, so what am I using now? I'm using element type change. So here, Git decoration, like Git decoration. So added deleted resource foreground. Like, I'm not sure what that is. Where's the trash? Here's the trash. New. Is there something called red? Yeah. And then the question is like, what about the color of the file? And I'm thinking it should be like, I think this should really be the Git. So I want a stronger red for, so I want to use Git decoration for the file. But I want like a stronger debug. Is there like an error? Yeah. Debug token expression error. Hi there, AMR. Let's see. Okay, I guess that's fine. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna look at the file. Where's file? And then we're gonna get, where do we set? And there we have the theme. Oh yeah, here we have file operation change. So what we're gonna do is new, and we're gonna look at file operation change. Get, oh, no, this is not what we want. We want rebaser, this get, oh, do I have the rebaser here? Yeah, I should have a rebaser here. Rebaser, I don't have the rebaser. Get tree item. No, we don't have the rebaser. Let's go and grab the rebaser. Oh, we might not have a rebaser. Thanks. Thanks for the good luck. I need some comfort. I think we're just gonna say this git state, get rebaser, get file operation Well, I want to. Oh, okay. Well, I guess get file operation from. Oh, so this is the element of the file name. Okay, I'm gonna change this to get file operation for file. And then we're gonna change this into file operation. Wait. Wait, wait a minute. Oh. Return file operation. That's weird. I guess I haven't used it. So file operation equals file change type and oh, this get file. Okay, rename. Get file change type for file. Well, get file change type. I guess that's fine. And then equals add or modify. You want to teach HTML or you want to learn HTML? This is definitely not an HTML stream. But it's where I started HTML. Those were the good old days. Let's see, added resource. Come on. And then file change. I know this is shitty code, but delete. So if it's modify, it's modify. It's add, delete it, and then this should be resource foreground. So now we should at least, yeah, because it's modified. So this is the modified color. I would expect that to be like orange. But okay, let's just keep it as is. And then we're gonna color the actual changes. So that would be, oh, okay. Have a nice day. You too. Yeah, so this is if it's a text file. So this is a thing. Like if it's a text file change, like what we see here, this is interesting. So both of these are like modifications, but one of them results in actually removing lines, right? While this other one results in adding lines. So I thought we could also give a color to if a change results in removing lines or a change results in adding lines or a change results in modifying lines. And we can do that. So I currently have this get map chunk to wait, how do I do this now? So yeah, get line changes. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm not gonna do this get line changes. So we're gonna do modification type is get modification type from change. And this is gonna return if we're deleting lines, if we're modifying lines, or if we're adding lines. And then get line changes. I don't think we really care about. I think this should just be change dot lines, and then it will just show kind of the first. Yeah. So this will actually include the indicator, like the minus, plus, or and then we're gonna change get modification type for change. Get lines, get modification type for change. So what we're gonna do is, well, if this has to be a specific type of file change, file modif, what are we calling them? File change. Oh, modify text, and file type is text. Then we know that we actually have lines, and then we're gonna line changes equals change dot old lines, line changes. Well, if change dot old lines equals, oh yeah, if old lines equals 0, yeah, and new lines is more, then it's an addition. If change dot old lines or new lines equals 0, it's a deletion, or it's a modification. I think. Modification. So again, we're gonna have a shitty. Yeah, I really need to add or modification type equals delete. Oops. Or it's gonna be, why is this? Oh, sorry. Oh, something like that. Yeah, so now it shows this as a delete, and it shows this as an addition. And then it shows this as a modification. And if I hover it, we'll see like everything it did. I think this is fine. Like, I need help with this, but yeah, this is also an interesting one. Yeah. Anyway, it's something. So I need, yeah, as I said, I need help with the colors here. But at least we have some coloring, like helping us understand what is what. And then we have the trash up here. So what happens if I move that one up here? Oh, look at that. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I think I clicked this and then it failed. Oh, I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, okay, it just shows the same thing here. That's fine. Yeah, and then what if I just move this up here? And then this becomes, yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, cool. Nice. I think that's kind of, well, we have the warning. So what we can do here now is we can move this. Let's, oh, for fuck's sake. We're going to fix that first. So this is show file diff. If item type or item dot ref equals trash. Does it? Do we know that? Do we change the move change to trash? I don't think we actually set it to trash. No, we have. I'm thinking about changing that so we don't have this explicit trash, but we rather just change the hash to trash. Because now there's no good way of knowing that it's actually in. Yeah. Yeah, because this is like get rebaser and then get trash. We have to find it in the trash. Yeah, this is like, yeah. I don't want to do that now, but find. Oh my god. And then we have to look through. Oh, come on. Rebase file item. Get trash. Find. Ah, and that's also by file. Ah, this sucks. I think we need to make that refactor. Are there any consequences to this? So it has a hash or trash. Hash or trash, and then we drop the trash. I think this is quite simple to do. Let's just try it because it's quite a simple, straightforward thing to do. Yeah, look at this. We don't have to do this anymore. These are all the changes. And then get trash. Yeah, and trash changes will be this dot changes filter change dot hash equals trash. like so. I think we're gonna hit some bugs here, but that's fine. Move change to trash. Then we can also make this move change, and then we can make the target hash be the trash. So we actually don't need any of this. Move change from trash. Move change to trash. We don't need that. Oh, look at this. And I even here, when I move commit and I'm saying after ref is the trash, yeah. So what we need to do here is not to do this, but we're just going to go through all the changes that matches the hash and change it into trash. This all changes for each change. Oops. If change.hash equals hash, we're going to say change.hash equals trash. This makes a lot more sense, I think, but we're yeah, as I said, we're probably gonna get into some issues here. Yeah, and then we don't have to do this. Yeah, I think we just need to do the same here. So, well, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so here we're setting the hash for the suggestions. Oh, look at this. We don't even... No, I don't think we need to do this. So, okay. For const change of suggested change of suggestions.diffs. Only thing we need to do is find the change suggested. Well, let's just call it diff. If no change, could not find change. And if we have the change, we're going to say that the hash of that change is diff.isDropped. We're going to say trash, or we're going to do that. That makes sense to me. And then we have some other challenges here. Yeah, so this would just be move change into the trash. And this would just be move change okay, I think this might work. Let's see what happens. So I can take this thing. I completely broke. What happened? What the fuck happened there? So I did if target.type equals trash, I'm moving the change into the trash. Oh, I think it's sort changes. Sort changes. I don't want to. Oh yeah. Well, that's definitely one thing, because now we're sorting the changes. Well, it doesn't explain why the files went missing though. This is just the sorting. So so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put fuck. So that's kind of a problem, is that when we're evaluating the order of things, we should really ignore what's in the trash. But I want to know why the hell the list just stopped showing. That doesn't make any sense. Cannot read properties, undefined reading files. Where? Tell me more. Reading files. Oh, sorry. Yeah, change.hash. Yeah, again. Oh, create file changes. I think this one is... So, what are we doing here? If change.hash equals trash, continue. I think that's the only thing we really need. There we go. Yeah. And if I put that into the trash, yeah, we have this error. So this is the thing I want to make like super red. So if there is a warning, then it should always be like red all the way through. That's good. Cool. Let's fix that. And then we're gonna fix that thing with because now it should be easy for us to identify show file diff. So if changes is 0 or item.ref equals trash, then we just return. So if I were to do the same thing now, click this, I would move this into the trash. I would try to click this, nothing happens. Great. Yeah, that's also, oh, okay. So so if the item type is file and we click it without changes or it's in the trash, nothing's gonna happen. But or item ref why does this have a ref of trash? If it's a file, why does it have... Oh, maybe we didn't actually have to do all of this. Ugh. I think the item, like the file item, like the item actually has a trash reference. God damn it. Oh well. I think it's still better than what we're doing now. Okay, great. So you can't look at diffs that's in the trash. That doesn't make any sense. So now let's go and find this warning. So as warning equals so theme icon as warning, sorry, as warning, it should have, what do we use for trash? Trash. Trash, 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 trash. Where are you, trash? Change file. Trash. Debug expression. So, as warning. Okay, and that's the commit, and then it will be the same for the file. Where are you, file? That's file as warning equals element dot. Then we'll do as warning, and we're gonna add another one there. As warning, it's gonna be this one. What a shitty way to do that stuff. But then also the change could have a warning. As warning equals change is set before dependent. I guess. Well, this is okay. We're gonna clean up everything at some point, but as warning. And then we should have that here as well. Yeah, we forgot to add. So, oh, sorry. New VSCode theme color has change that is set before dependent. We're gonna have this one, or we're gonna have kit decoration deleted resource foreground. And this is rename. So this will be a new change is set before dependent. And then we have add file. Yeah, this one already has it. But if set before dependent, it's gonna have this color. Cool. Oh, sorry. Oops, sorry. There you go. So we won't see any of these changes specifically now because I don't have any like added files or deleted or renamed files. But if I now move, so the point here is that this removal of this console log depends on the addition of this console log. That's why we get a warning if I move the addition. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Now it says, and I can also actually add like a description here, what happened, like which change does it depend on. But that's pretty nice. Cool. Okay, let's see. I want to try suggesting again. See what happens. Oh, look at that. It did exactly the same thing. That's nice. Yeah, look at this. This is coming together. Nice. So where are we at now? I added some colors. That's great. we should really write some tests, but that could be like, the thing is, well, we could have some like minimal tests, but I rather want to have like a test setup, and if anyone gets an error, I want to make it very easy to send me the diff, and then I can just add that diff. But the thing is, the problem that I've tried to explain is like, what I want is to very, very easily write a test for something that fails. And there are two parts to the code. It's the thing that generates the file. Well, there are three parts to this. It's when we have a diff, what's the, like, when we parse that diff and generate the rebase state, yeah. So that, okay, so that's one part of it. So we have the diff, and that we can easily get that from a user. And then we can generate the actual rebase state. But then after you have the rebase state, and there might be errors right there, okay? So that's a good test to just test that. Does this diff actually generate the rebase state we expect? But then the next part is maybe you move some stuff around, and that resulted in an invalid state. And I'm not sure, well, what I don't want the actual state it resulted in. I want the actual move operations that was applied. Well, no, that's wrong. Well, when you think about writing that test, it's easier to write the move operations that was made. Like, the test is simpler than like pasting the full state of the result. But then it's an invalid state, and then you have, if that's also fine, something can happen when it converts it to file operations. And that's very tricky. At that point, I would need the actual commit history. It's not enough with the diffs, because we're using Git operations to go and grab initial file contents and stuff like that. So that's very tricky to do. And then finally, we actually perform the Git operations, like we reset the branch, we perform. So it's very hard for me to debug this. I need to find a way to be able to do this. And I'm not sure how. So the tests we have now, they allow us to just insert an actual diff. We can move some stuff around, and we can validate the state of the rebase. We can just use a snapshot. But I think, yeah, the trickiest part is everything that comes after that. Generating the file generating file operations in and of itself isn't complicated. That's very easy to identify. Like, what file operation do we need to do? But the complicated part is applying the changes. Something might fail there. Either getting the initial contents of the file so that when you apply the patch, but then also we are like changing the actual like modification history. So that can also result in a problem. Yeah, I'm not sure how we should do this. Well, I guess what we can do. Okay, so what I think we should do is we're gonna just create like a log for every like. So yeah, so from the point you actually start a rebase, we're gonna create this like big ass log, and we're gonna apply something to that log for every step you do. And then we're gonna allow you to actually send that log somewhere. And that means maybe at least then we know where it goes wrong. And then I can use that log to create a test, right? Yeah, I guess that's what we have to do. Kind of like in games or crash reports, right? We need to create a crash report. That's what I think we should do. Yeah. We should create a crash report. So I'm not sure the actual value of these tests yet. It's much more create crash report feature. That's much more important. So we don't need these tests to actually go into alpha, but we need the crash report feature to go into alpha. And we also need this. Wow, I'm really getting a lot of time today. This is pretty awesome. Look at this. That's great. So I think we should go ahead and create the backup branch. Colors and better AI. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's starting to shape up. So the idea with the backup branch is that when we start rebasing, where are you? Rebaser. What happens is that it takes, where is the thing? Move commit, apply changes. Then we have like something. No, what was that? Rebase. This rebase. So when we actually, so one thing is like when we make these changes here, we can do this, and then we can look at the actual diff. And the cool thing here is that I can now look at make a package public, and I can look at remove debug. So I can look at the new history and the old history at the same time. And that is conceptually a really amazing feature. And then when I actually click this, it does this. It goes in, it creates the commit operations, and this is where it actually applies the patches and everything for each commit. And then when it's done doing that, it resets the branch. But before it does that, create a backup or update existing backup. So what I want to do is I want to ask Claude about this. Explain. At line 818, I want to make a backup of the current state of the branch. Do you know how I could approach that? You know what? We're just gonna make it do it, and then maybe it will be fine. At line 181, I want to create a backup branch before resetting the branch to its initial state. I want this to happen without changing the current branch. The backup branch needs to have a hard-coded prefix to the name of the current branch. For example, if current branch is demo, the backup branch should be named nice PR backup demo. Can you make that happen? Get the current branch name, create a backup branch with from the current, continue with the reset. Yeah, I wonder what it does. So what did you do? What is this? Is this all? Branch. Okay. Explain. Can you explain what this git command does? Well, okay. Oh, to be moved, even if the branch only. Yeah. Without switching to it. Without disturbing your working tree or changing branches. And this backup branch will still, I guess, explain. And this backup branch will still have the current state of the original branch, even though the original branch is being hard reset. The git command does the doesn't change your working, doesn't just create a reference to the current. So yes, even if you let it the backup branch will still preserve the state from the before the reset. Okay, great, thank you. So what we can do now is, the question is like, when do you want to oh, it sounds like they're back. Oh, accept. Okay. Yeah, I have to stop streaming, but I'm super happy about the progress here. So what we're gonna do for the backup branch is actually identify if this backup branch exists, and if it exists, we're gonna allow you to, even after you rebase and push, like I can do that now. We have another icon here, which is like recover. So even if you push and you find a mistake, yeah, sorry, there's a screaming upstairs. Even if you caught an issue, you can actually get back to that previous branch. So that's gonna be nice. Okay, cool. This is awesome. We got a lot of stuff done. Super happy about this. And yeah, talk to you later.